Hi guys. So today I want to talk to you guys about the 20 most natural, effective methods of relieving and removing your own back pain. A lot of us we think about taking drugs and we think that's the only way of doing it, and we also think about going to the physical therapist. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that, but that's a beginning step. If you can get over that, these are the most abundant ways you can do things. So let's start with number one: cold and heat therapy. Ideally you want to use cold packs for your back. You don't want to use more like an ice bag or food bags that have been in the freezer, because that can irritate your back. And I talk about ways about that in a different page. Ice reduces the swelling. The heat brings the circulation with oxygen, and allows your tissues to repair. Looking at my page here, number two, exercise. Exercise is very, very key. A lot of people we want to avoid that, and that was one of them too. I started having chronic back pain issues, and I just wanted to sit down, and I thought that was the one thing I could do. But contrary to popular belief, what you should be doing is getting up. If you can walk. Start with low impact activities such as walking, swimming, treadmill. And then build yourself up from there. And I talk about ways if you can't walk, what you should do, and if you can't do this walking, what can you do to get to that point? Number three, sleep like a baby. Okay, what does that mean? Okay, so how does it look too? I'll give you guys a quick demonstration. So when you guys go to sleep, what's on your mind? Your pain? What do? Take medications, right? Most likely. I'm at a point now where I don't have to do any of that. What I do is before I get into bed, it's right here. Guest room actually is right here. So what I do is I focus solely on meditating, calming my brain, sitting on the side on the carpet, doing a couple yoga poses to help my back, a little bit of stretching, and then I apply a little bit of cream. I use topical creams, and I've come to use one of them that gets me through the night. Sometimes we wake up in the middle of the night, and so I've used one, and I have it in my page. It's called Penetrex is what I use, and I've proven that it works. So I had it with me here, but Penetrex. Here, I'll bring it to you guys just here in a second. So this guy right here does a lot. And I'm gonna come up later with videos on how to use this guy, but it's very effective. Now let's get into number four. Improve your posture completely. Okay, so you want to realign your spine. That's the most important thing. Get your spine ready. Whether you're at work, focus on that. Whether you're at home, focus on that. You're sitting down on the couch. The littlest things can impact your range of motion and how you completely help your back, your spine. Let's see, another way. Number five, release those endorphins. That follows underneath exercising the same ways. And it doesn't. When you are smiling and you're happy, that helps you release those natural endorphins. It releases those pain signals and the stress that you've had. Do it with yoga, which is my most recommended way of doing it. And I have a video that I bought into a while ago, and it's been helping me a lot because it doesn't just focus on my back, it focuses on everything, my hips to my back, and it caters to your specific needs. Another one is, believe it or not, dark chocolate works. Natural way number six, chiropractic care. They do spinal manipulation and they help your back. It's another alternative treatment. Number seven, massage time after time. Massaging your muscles help you and gets in your deep tissue and helps release a sore back. Let's see, another one here we have. Number eight is acupuncture. Acupuncture is believed to help release the energy in your body in that specific area that you're getting, the acupuncture. It's effective to a lot of people, and then it's effective to not so many people. I didn't find much in it, but for other people it'll work. Possibly will work for you. Caspian creams, okay? Caspian creams, what are they? You can find them in red peppers. You crush them up, put them in a cream or an oil, mix that together and infuse it and go ahead and use it. Natural way number 11, arnica, the famous plant. And this is what I use right now with the cream that I just showed you guys. It's so nice, it works, it does everything I need it to do, relieves my joint pain, soreness, swelling, chronic pain, inflammation. It has both inflammation and chronic pain, and pain, because it doesn't mask it gets into your tissues. Valerian plant is another one. That's number 12. It's very effective. It helps specifically if you want to go to bed. It's good for insomnia. All you insomnia people out there, it helps with nerves, anxiety, muscle cramps, tension. Valerian tea is a way to do it. Natural way number 13, bromelain, the pineapple, what it's known for. This brings blood circulation, reduces swelling, sort of what hot and cold does. Brings circulation with heat, and then the cold brings these reduction in the swelling. So get some pineapples in there. Number 14, turmeric. Okay, turmeric. It's a great thing to use. I found myself using turmeric as a natural anti-inflammatory. And the reasons why I started using this a little bit was because I found myself gaining a little bit of weight too in the process of all this. And you need to relieve the pressure off your spine and your abs too. And you want to reduce that. You want to maintain weight. You want to lose some weight. The turmeric's a good way. You want to figure out more effective ways of eating. That's another way. It's a spice, comes in a container. And I talk about that here on my page. Natural way number 15, bone broth. Bone broth is awesome. It's got the amino acids in there, the glycine, the proteins, all the ingredients you need. Natural way number 16, standing up. We take standing up for granted. We don't think that's much. But, listen, your muscles, they get so accustomed to a certain way. Okay, so your muscles are so used to you standing a certain way. If you move your leg to the left, if you move your leg to the right, which way are you balancing yourself? And which way should you be balancing yourself? Number 17, drinking refreshing water. Okay, water, guys, is key. This is the most missed step that most people don't do. Water brings more fluid into your discs. It helps bring all that into your spine. And whether you're having a disc generation, a herniated disc, a bulging disc, a thinning disc, these are more ways of doing this. Number 18, essential oils. Okay, it's 2018, and I'm starting to use more essential oils. To be honest with you, there's so many different ways, like peppermint, and one of those is crushed right here into this Penetrix can that I showed you guys, and that's what I'm using. And it's a great mix with the arnica. It works with that and all the rest of the ingredients. It's found in all types of herbs, low maintenance, and it's largely aromatic. How does it help you? It adds to the inflamed area. The peppermint oil will be absorbed by the heat, causing your inflammation to decrease. Increases blood flow to your area. Okay, so one thing affects another thing, and it helps another thing. Number 19, talk to a therapist. Getting your thoughts out there and relieving your thoughts is key. And it focuses on your cognitive behavior, which is really what you want to do when you have a lot of pain. You turn to drugs a lot of the time, and you don't really focus on how you can manage your own pain mentally and become stronger up here. Number 20, last but not least, and I left this at the end because I want to, make it aware that a lot of this does focus on your brain. I've read some books on back pain, and I've got through a couple of them recently, and they talk about how a lot of it is in your head. A lot of it gets triggered by emotional pain. So if you can find ways of focusing on your brain, that's also important too. And I talk about here what's the best thing that you can do for your own kind of pain. The natural way should be the only ways, and I just want to end this quickly with the fact that you don't have to think about always using drugs. Okay, drugs are not going to solve everything, and if you don't need surgery, a lot of people mistake that. They think they do when they really don't, because they haven't tried a lot of different ways. So they go that route. But if your doctor tells you, there's to a point, and I see it when there's a point that you need it, you need it. When everything else hasn't worked, you need it. There's so many different effective ways that I use right now that I combine with, that can that I just showed you guys. I drink a lot of water. Here's the waters, all this water is gone over the course of a couple days, and then I have another water bottle here, another purified water from Kirkland. So I do drink a lot of water, given my sports background too. I can't help it but drink a lot of water. There's so many different ways, I go about it. I buy certain things, I buy certain devices. I use the back braces, all the creams, the ways I just talked to you about. I've done those. There's so many different solutions: the heat wraps, cold wraps, spinal adjustments with certain devices that help you out. And TENS machines. I've used TENS machines a lot of the time. When I played sports in that room that we had with everybody, we had where I was getting taped up and the healing after games and before games. They have TENS machines in there. Those are all effective methods of fixing your back pain, and where you should start and where you should end. These are the ways you should start and the ways you should end. I've done it a lot where I needed to get my health back, where I needed to get my weight more in balance. So I started using turmeric. I started using vitamin D supplements. I started using different ways, and I talk about all these things on my website. And I want to make sure that you guys know about it and that you guys are using safe methods, and I'm really in your guys' best interest. So if you guys want to just talk to me a little bit about what you guys are having problems with, go ahead and leave me a comment. Or if you guys just want to talk about how to cater to your own specific need when everything else hasn't worked, or when you're done doing other things, you're done paying for the physical therapy sessions, when you're done paying for yoga classes, when you're done paying for that, I have ways of doing that, and I want to help you guys out. So I've left my link below. Go ahead, and if you guys want to click there, and it'll take you to the page that I was looking at, and it'll take you, if you want to see my page is in there too. So, I highly recommend that if you're having problems and you want to figure out different ways, because I know there's so many things out there. There's so many devices, there's so many creams, there's so many things, and I've tried them, and I've come to understand them all. And so, if you guys have questions, go ahead and ask me. Alright, thank you guys. See you guys soon.